it is time to talk about this next lunation. Dana, hey, how are you? How are you? Hey, Miss Diva, how you doing? On this hump day, this Wednesday, the last day of May. Last day of May. Feels so good. All I can think of right now is fire, because we're talking about the full moon in Sagittarius. The full moon in Sagittarius. So get your candles out, light your fire. Hello, sweetheart, Miss Diva. Miss you. It's been a while since I've seen you. Hope all is well. Hope all is good with you and the family. So candles. It is the night to light candles. Not necessarily tonight, but when this full moon comes in. Dana, my dear. Sag, you're Sag? Oh my goodness, I had no idea that you're Sag. Wow, okay. Well, I have a Sag stellium. Dana, who also joined, is a Sag. I have a stellium in Sag. It means I have 3 planets in Sag. One of the most important ones that I have in Sag is my moon. My moon is in Sagittarius. So I'm a fiery. I'm considered very passionate, and I'm very fiery. So get your candles out. It's time to burn, baby, burn. So coming into Saturday night, that full moon in Sagittarius comes in, and think strawberry moon. This is called the strawberry moon because the full strawberry moon is when the harvest of the strawberries are at their peak. So burn fire, burn sage, light up your light with candles. The theory is that the universe has to find us through all the clutter and all the fray. So the theory is if you light candles, it can see you, it can find you. And depending on where you live, you want to have safety, but normally during a period like this, I use the pillar candles, the glass. I call them the Spanish or Mexican candles you can get at the grocery store. And I put those outside of my door during a full moon, especially a full moon like this. It's very auspicious. It's governed by the planet Jupiter. So let's get into this. Saturday at 8:42 p.m. Pacific time and 11:42 Eastern time, this full moon in Sagittarius comes in. This is the last full moon of spring, the last full moon of spring. And the full moon, this should really feel like a breath of fresh air because we're in Gemini season. Gemini is an air sign. So you should have felt a relief as we started to get to the back half of May. Gemini season is represented by the element air. And also there are no eclipses right now. Hey, Vanessa. So great to see you and meet beautiful Zion. That's sweetie. Welcome. Talking about the full moon in Sagittarius coming in on Saturday. So Gemini season is air, and then Sagittarius is fire. So you got this fire and this air combination. So literally Gemini is fueling the fire of Sagittarius. I always love this type of season. It's whimsical energy, and Sagittarius and Gemini are both highly intellectual signs. Especially Gemini, they're mad scientists, let's say. Very artistic, very knowledgeable, and they seek knowledge. Sagittarius also seeks knowledge, but one of the main signatures of Sagittarius, they seek the truth. It will drive a Sagittarius nuts if they don't know the truth. Now, having the stellium in Sagittarius, I used to blame this quest or yearn for truth and knowledge on Scorpio, my sun sign. But Sagittarians, they are all the truth seekers, and they will speak the truth. So if you want an honest opinion, be ready, gird your loins sometimes, because Sag is going to tell you like it is. They're going to tell you straight up, unapologetically, and unemotional. Okay, so Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. So anything that is touched by this planet and energy expands. It'll expand joy, excitement, whatever you focus on. So don't forget, if you focus on negativity, that will also expand. Jupiter does not play favorites. It's all energy. So whatever you focus on expands. It's a great time. If you have something less than stellar going on in life, it's a great time to focus on gratitude. Just thank God, the stars, Mother Earth, whatever, Gaia. Just be thankful for what you have in the present moment. So this is going to be joy. It's going to bring focus to whatever that excites you and delights you. Jupiter, the ruler, is sextile to Saturn. So a sextile is an auspicious combination. A sextile, Saturn is the taskmaster. Saturn gets things done. So you should feel this period, these next 2 weeks, a period of freedom, growth. If you're an entrepreneur trying to get started with a business, it's a great time to take a risk. It's a great time to try to get a new job. And it's also a great time to get out of stifling situations. Remember, Sagittarius loves freedom. They love freedom. Freedom mentally, physically, socially, psychically, all of it. Okay? Mars is square Jupiter and Pluto. This T-square actually started during the Taurus new moon. So this is bringing a lot of stimulating energy. So we need to watch ourselves because this stimulating energy can make us want to burn the candles at both ends. So yes, Sagittarius is notorious for burning themselves out, going so strong and so hard, and then getting depleted. So be careful. The influence and power of Pisces is about, or Pluto is about following your heart, literally your deepest heart's desires. And what is really driving you? You want to ask yourself, what is really driving you? This square is a powerful time for you to really get back to leading things with your heart. We are expanding at leaps and bounds right now energetically on the planet. So this is a great time to jump on board with that momentum. One of the things that, like I said earlier, is focus on gratitude because there's always blessings in disguise no matter what's going on. There's always a blessing in disguise. So Mars is a fire planet and Sagittarius is a fire sign. So it is lots of passion, lots of creation, lots of creativity and giving birth. A beautiful combination to allow you to tap into that motivation and that passion. It's a tremendous time, though, to light the fire of your intuition. It's so important that we connect with what we know. Sagittarius doesn't get a lot of credit for being intuitive, but it is very intuitive. I know. So the mantra of Sagittarius is, I understand. Sagittarians understand. The key word for Sagittarians is explore. They're always willing to explore and to look deeper into things. And the superpower for Sagittarius is visualization. Literally, Sagittarians know how to envision what they want, hone in. They're the archer, they're the centurion. So they pull that arch back, aim at the target, and typically Sagittarians know how to get what they want. It may take time, but eventually Sagittarius always gets what they want. Thank you, Dark Angel BH, thanks for joining. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, you like to explore. Absolutely, Andrea, like to explore. So June is a busy time. June is filled with social events like weddings and graduations. And congratulations to all of the graduates of 2023, whether it's from kindergarten, your PhD, your master's program, your MBA, whatever you're graduating from, it's a big darn deal. So June is a time of celebrating with weddings, and I'll break down the June calendar in a minute, but it's a great time to celebrate. Gemini is one of Mercury's home-based signs, so you can look forward to clearer communication, a busier social life, and stimulating conversation. Sagittarians love to have stimulating conversations. They love to connect deeper. I'm speaking some real stuff. Okay, thank you. And Nikki turns 30. No way! Nikki is 30? Holy smokes, where did the time go? They were just in elementary school. It was just T-ball season, Dana. That's crazy. So You'll have plenty of stimulating conversations. You'll finally feel like you're able to catch up on your correspondence and connect with friends, reconnect. I recently connected with 2 friends that I hadn't talked to in years. Also on Sunday, I got to be in my bonnet to go through, I have stacks of paperwork. I'm a note taker. I have notes and this and that. And all of a sudden, I just got this urge to just start getting rid of it, moving through that list and tackling that stuff. So you'll feel this energy to get that stuff finally looked at. The biggest energetic news is that lucky Jupiter and the North Node of Destiny will help you connect with your spiritual path. I'll talk more about that shortly. Venus is in Leo the entire month of June. This kicks off the upcoming Venus retrograde that is also going to be in Leo. Why is this so important? Venus is the planet of Leo. Leo is it's an abundant sign. It's a sign of love, prosperity, but luxury, wealth, strength, power, courage. So Venus will be in Leo the entire month of June. This has to do with your money, your love, your relationships, and everything that you value. What do you value? And mark this month. Watch very carefully in June, because you will see these themes play out throughout the summer. So what goes down in June, you'll see it in July, you'll see it in August, okay? We have 3 retrogrades coming up this month. Pluto, Saturn, and Neptune will be in retrograde. They're not as big a deal as Mercury. However, these planets represent so many of the spiritual aspects of our lives. So you're trying to get tasks done while you're trying to dream. So it's going to be an interesting time, but just know those are on their way, and I'll talk about that too. Numerology. So this is coming in the 6th month. June is the 6th month. 6 is the number of family, community, responsibility. 6 is a social oriented number, energy. 6 is also the number of love. Venus, aspect, love, and fashion. The 3rd. So this is happening on June 3rd. 3 is childlike energy. It's resourceful energy. It's creative energy, just like Sagittarius. Gemini will have you curiously unearth every stone. So again, Gemini, like Sagittarius, likes to get to the bottom of things and likes to understand things on a deeper level. The day adds up to a 7. So this is philosophical energy. This is spiritual energy. So think of it, 6 is the material energy. June is a 6. The day adds up to a 7. So it's the material life versus the spiritual life. So 6 is material, 7 is spiritual. 6 is materialism, 7 is minimalism. So there'll be a lot of creative, expressive energy because this is happening on the 3rd day. 3rd is how we give birth to things on the material level. Okay? The moon is at 13 degrees with the sun. 13 gets repeated again. We've had 13 come up quite a few times this month energetically, with these moons, full or new, being at 13 degrees. The 1 and the 13 is the I am energy. 3 is the being, the manifestation. So 1 plus 3 is like I am manifesting, I am creating. And 13 reduces to a 4. So while we're creating, while we're manifesting, we also want structure, and we want safety, and we want stability around what we are creating. So that 13, again, is a powerful number. Universally, the full moon is coming in on 6/4. So in Europe and parts of the world, it's actually coming in on 6/4. Okay? So 6/4 reduces to a 17. 17 is the number of legacy, leaving a legacy. It's the number of immortality. It's a number that gives you a lot of strength. So 13 degrees, we have 13 degrees, we have 13 lunar cycles, there's 13 weeks in a season, and Venus, the planet of love, which is Taurus's home base, and Leo, is 13 cycles. So lots of 13 grounded, lots of goddess, divine feminine energy anchored in itself reducing to that 4 for stability. The question is energy trapped and you are having the same experiences over and over again? Look back to January and to this day. Is there a repeating theme that keeps reoccurring in your life? During this time, because we'll go more deeper into the truth, we will get to see how powerful our beliefs, the hold that our beliefs have over us. Even if we don't no longer believe it, it's stuck in our unconscious, so it's going to make us believe that we believe it. I just lit my John Malone candle. You turned me on to feeling your energy, my beautiful lady. Oh, God. Thank you so much. You still have that candle. Such a beautiful, beautiful scent. So, yeah, light that up. Light that candle up. Okay, what to do? So Jupiter is moving into Taurus, okay? Remember, Taurus is 5, the 5th month. 5 is the number of change, but it's a prosperity number. Find out where Taurus is in your chart. You do this by just going into a free Astridologie.com, cue in your day, month, and year, and it'll spit out your main aspects. You'll see where Taurus sits for you. Brainstorm. During these next 2 weeks, brainstorm with others, brainstorm with yourself. Get out a white sheet of paper and just free write. Create a vision board. I don't do too many vision boards, but I do like art. So I'll have particular art that I'll stare at. I love art. And art can motivate and inspire me and help me tap more into my visions. Physical exercise. Get outside and exercise. Walk, dance, yoga, get moving. And journal in what ways you've changed just from January 2023 until today, because the planet is shifting, the energy is shifting so fast and so quickly. You can look back to the past 90 days and you'll see some mind shift or some emotional change. Mostly what you'll see is how much you've been able to let go of. Okay, light candles, as I said, light candles. So this Chinese character represents happiness. So I brought this red candle because red is fire, it's grounding, it's protecting. And this one, the white with the red, white candles always bring in the white light. This character brings in prosperity and money. So I'll be lighting these two on Saturday. I'll light them every day for a few minutes as I think about all the things I need to manifest, especially financial abundance. Energy update. So on 5/16, back in May, Jupiter moved into Taurus. So again, Jupiter in Taurus, earth, grounded earth energy with the planet of expansion and abundance. Taurus is a slow moving planet. So the abundance is coming because of Jupiter, but it's going to be maybe at a slower pace than we desire. This will stay in Taurus until 2024, May of 2024. So a full year, Jupiter will be in Taurus. Jupiter conjuncts the North Node. What is the North Node? The North Node is considered like our North Star. It's the direction of life that we're called to be in. The North Node is considered to be the great clarifier of our life. So what will truly bring you true fulfillment and happiness? And what's great is that this happens only 12 years that Jupiter conjuncts with the North Node. So again, a powerful time to connect with this energy. And this is happening tomorrow on 6/1. So tomorrow, Jupiter connects with the North Node, the clarity, your North Star, your energy of where you want to head. On 6/11, Mercury enters Gemini, one of Gemini's home bases. 6/11, Pluto retrograde in Capricorn. So this Pluto retrograde will be in Capricorn, which is kind of nice because Capricorn, again, is a grounded earth sign. 6/5, Venus enters Leo for the month. We talked about that. On 6/17, Saturn retrogrades in Aquarius. And 6/18 is Father's Day. 6/19 is Juneteenth, where we celebrate the ending of slavery in the United States. 6/21, we get to Cancer season. 6/21 is also the summer solstice, so Cancer season will arrive on the day of the summer solstice. And 6/30, Neptune retrogrades in Pisces. So Neptune is retrograde, Saturn is retrograde, and Pluto is retrograde. Again, fear not. Take these as opportunities to just take a step back and take that next breath. During this full moon in Sagittarius, you may feel your passion reemerge, and a renewed sense of optimism may come over you. You may feel more generous, more adventurous, more fearless. These will be the key energies that will play out during these next couple of weeks. So the first 3 days of the full moon, it'll be at its highest point, but these energies will continue to play out for the next 2 weeks. It may have felt like a struggle to this time, to this point in the year, but you'll be able to start to wrap your mind and your heart around your dream and your your dream and your intuition that you set out at the beginning of the year. As with the new moon in Taurus, this is a time to buckle down. So in the new moon of Taurus, I said it's a time to really earnestly buckle down and start doing the work. And as my friend Carol always says, buckle up, Buttercup. It's time to buckle up, Buttercup. This thought comes from Nylon, and I love this. It's a hodgepodge of excerpts from their article, but I thought it was great. Sitting across from Gemini in astrology is Sagittarius, the zodiac's great explorer. Armed with its bow and arrow, plus its insatiable thirst for knowledge, the centaur will sprint in any direction as long as it ends in adventure. The saying goes, go big or go home, was probably invented by a Sagittarius. And any transit through this fire sign is getting some major amplification at this time. Sagittarius full moons can level up the intensity. Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, the benevolent, magnifying glass of the cosmos. Jupiter's involvement means luck and bounty. The story of this full moon in Sagittarius is not to ignore or diminish the abundance. Sagittarius can tell you that life is about living. Instead, it's a time to enjoy life to its full while taking stock of our desires. Can rigorous moral inventory help you see the weak spots more clearly? What splendors await you when you're not getting carried away in adventure? Finally, remember that full moons shine a spotlight on what needs a closer look and what adjustments we need to make in our plan. So sometimes people get frustrated, like how things are constantly shifting. Hi, Marigold Veterinary. Thanks for joining. But oftentimes we get a little frustrated and we have to keep shifting and adjusting the plans. But remember that life plans and intentions are alive. They're not pieces of paper. They're not dormant, inanimate objects. These are things that are live, and it's like they shift constantly. They're meant to be shifted and reimagined and reassessed and re-explored on a regular basis. So enjoy this full moon in Sagittarius. It feels so good. It feels so refreshing. I hope you have a great weekend going forward. Welcome to June. Happy Gemini season. Happy birthday to all the Geminis. And come on, baby, light your own fire. That's what this is about. Individual, Sagittarians are known to be spontaneous, but they're also known to roll onto their own beats and fearlessly do what they want to do in this time-space reality. Thank you for joining today. I'll see you in the next video when we talk about the new moon in Gemini. Namaste. Thank you so much.